I just want to say subscribe and hope this is a good game and take a dub.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you use instant impact right there? That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line, or get that skill player to add another weapon? Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know that Zachary Orr is my cousin.
One thing's for sure in this round, you're going to walk away with a great player no matter which way you go. The Cards have seen one player get taken already. Could another be about to join him? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And incomplete to open things up. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. And his first look is incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Wentz complete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now it's Griffin. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Wentz to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be, 38 yards out. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this will remain a scoreless game. So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Curse in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable. I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Third and long. It's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And 4th down coming up. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Wentz now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
All right, here we go.
Wentz will try again on second down. His throw incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Again, it's Wentz. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Colston, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Winding down. To throw is RG3. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to see after this. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Griffin dancing to his left. It's brought in by Floyd. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game? That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try and push it in with goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Frank Gore, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, and he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The intended target was Michael O'Matawanui, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Deep drop. He's going to wind up and air it out, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Throwing his Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there, so explosive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And hauled in by Pitta. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dennis Pitta, 29 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, it's Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. One receiver left, two to the right. From the gun on third down, Griffin buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out.
Play act. Now Wentz. Backing up. Beat pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about
blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Second and goal from the 1. Another try on second down for Gore. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another pistol look here. On third and goal, here's Griffin. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. And the offense lining up first and 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Touchdown, Vikings! Marcus Colston, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And quickly, they get to the line. Griffin going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Maybe a free play here for Griffin.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now RG3. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cooper Helfand from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
All right, YouTube, I want to thank y'all for watching this and watching me get that great dub. And please subscribe, like I said.